The lights are coming on. And we're away. Oh, a very slow start for the Alpine. You can see the Williams there darting to the inside. The McLaren has a mega start. Oh, there's a massive incident. A massive incident at the back. There's cars going everywhere. There's red. There's wing there from the Alpha Tauri. The Mercedes is in the wall. And that was absolutely chaotic. It looks like Psycho's had a spin down at turn 1 as well. Yeah, the top 3 definitely showing a lot more pace than everyone else. Jumping on board, Combat has a half spin. A great save by the McLaren driver. He keeps it pointing the right way.
He's got Giselle right behind him.
Oh, Smitty's out. Smitty's out. We're on board with the McLaren now. Well. Oh, yes, we see Dodge there has got off, and it looks like behind Decelerate has had a bit of a spin as well. There's carnage all over the top of the hill. We've definitely got a full safety car now. And what is happening in Tier 2 tonight? As they did not have their porridge this morning. Everyone's just absolutely making a complete mess of this tier. So Forehead has got control of the field. The safety car is in this lap, so jumping on board with the Aston Martin as everyone bunches up outside 130R. That's a very, very massive rejoin speed. Hopefully there's no drama at the back as Forehead takes the final chicane now. And away he goes. We are back racing here in Tier 2. It looks like there's a big gap between Darkly and Sneaky as Zay is having to defend very, very hard. I think Darkly's actually had a drama out of the final corner, but we're going to have to stay with Zay and Sneaky as Zay is trying to defend the inside from the Red Bull, and he just is able to hold on. I'm going to jump a little bit further back as we see a Ferrari go straight on to the first corner. A Red Bull running very wide as well. The Ferrari's still off at the first corner. I think he's just rejoined, but he's lost a few positions there as well. Have a look further up. Dalek on Skin side by side, heading up into 130R. Combat Rat sticking his nose in as well. They both run a bit deep, but here comes Combat. Has to go onto the grass to avoid hitting his teammate, and Skins has lost a couple of positions there in that corner.
Sneaky just staying
cautious. Oh, Dutchy's got around to the hairpin. He's lost his front wing, and he's out of the race.
Oh no!
Dutchy is done. I don't know if there's really a safety car. There is a full safety car coming out now. There we go, safety car in this lap, so we're going to jump on board with Sneaky, who's... Oh, that is a late call from a safety car. Sneaky has no time to hold up the field. And he's gone now. Look at Dalek, he's trying to do a Max Verstappen there and overlap a little bit. Look at Skins, he's got a massive run on his teammate here, coming out of the final corner. We hopefully don't get a Magello moment here with... Looks like Zay's gone into the pits at the last minute, and we've got Mr. Spicer and Mika side by side on the run into the first corner. A little bit further up, we've got Wahid and Decelerate going side by side through the first corner. Decelerate going around the outside and getting the move done on the Red Bull. Psycho still in P8 with Fluxy just behind Mercedes at line astern there as they twist up the hill. I reckon it's going to be a few more to come before the end of the race. Zay setting the fastest lap of the race with a 130.634 on those fresh medium tyres. He's still 10.8 seconds behind Darkly, who in turn is about 7 seconds behind the rest of the field. So those guys have a lot of work to do. We've got a yellow flag. Darkly is out. Going to jump on board with Zay to see where that's at. I hope we don't see another safety car. We do see another safety car. And everyone's going to bunch up again. So this is absolutely great news for Zay, who's right at the back of the field. We can see there the Ferrari's gone off to the inside wall there. Very unfortunate for those guys there. As the safety car is in this lap, we're going to jump on board with Combat Rat, who has control of the grid there in the lead. And he's not letting the safety car really get away here. He's following it right up, which is going to be a problem for when he gets going. And hopefully he hasn't been throttle limited. He is away. And should be good. Let's have a look. He's got Sneaky napping a little bit. He's dropped back 4/10. Have a look at, there we go, Mika's pulled into the pits. See a number of the drivers starting to move up some places.
Combat Rat with a good restart there.
Yeah, Sneaky. Really good restart. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1 though. Looks like Zay's gone off at turn 1. He is in the gravel.
Oh, no way.
Unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo driver, out of position, and he's ended up in the gravel. Hopefully there wasn't any contact there resulting in that.
Nothing going right for him. Nothing going right for him today.
So we have a look a little bit further back. Mr. Spice has made a move on Kufu Cowboy. And he's up into P6, and it looks like Dalek as well around the outside of the chicane gets the move done as well. And Basic and the Ferrari in the inside of the final corner gets the move done. Kufu losing 3 positions in the chain of 3 corners at the end of the lap.
So yeah, Sneaky's just gone.
Absolutely, he's nearly out of DRS range already of the McLarens, who are just behind. Look at Decelerate as well, as looks like Wahid is out, and he's crashed. He's lost at the top of the hill, and another safety car.
Another safety car.
Oh, dearie me. And there we go, safety cars in this lap, so we'll jump on board with the Red Bull driver. Sneaky slows down to hold up the rest of the grid.
Let's hope this is the last time I get a restart.
Absolutely. So, still weaving in the chicane. And he's building up to it. He's decided to go. And Dalek and Mr. Spicer overlapping a little bit. Oh, we got a Magello incident back here. We got a number of drivers overlapping. As we see Dalek going for a move on the Ferrari.
Oh, the McLarens. Oh no, I thought Skins was going on the inside, but nope. Basink on Dalek. Not quite getting that move.
Dalek just overtook Basink and he's got the move done. And yeah, Kufa Cowboy's got the inside line now. Zay under a little bit of pressure here from Fluxy. He runs very... big contact there between Kufu and Mika. And Kufu is out of the race. He's into the wall. And we're not going to see another safety. We see another safety car! There we go. Proof 4 is not the max limit of safety cars. I told you that we've seen more than 4 in AFR. And there we go. We've seen number 5 tonight. Confirmation the safety car is in this lap.
Safety car's in.
Yeah, we had no safety car for that first one. Paint Streams, Burn Mylander for most laps led. Very good shout out. I haven't seen an Aston Martin up the front of the grid this much in ever. So, yeah. Sorry, Forehead and who else? I think we only had one Aston Martin. No Lick tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought he said he was racing. Oh well.
I think he's had some dramas late with his internet connections, unfortunately. But we are back and racing here in Aussie Formula Racing, and Sneaky has got a very good jump on Combat Rat there. Skins under a lot of pressure from Forehead in the Aston Martin. He's trying to cover off the inside, but the Aston goes to the out. Oh, he got squeezed onto the grass there just a little bit. But no harm done. He's able to get through without too much drama. So it's still Sneaky leads Combat Rat and Skins ahead of Forehead and Dalek. Going to jump back to Zay's been able to get past Mika there for P11. Dalek, though, going on the inside of Forehead now. Coming down the top of the hill towards the first Degner, and side by side, and Forehead just hanging in front. Dalek getting right out wide on the exit curb there, but he has to concede the point now. We've got a very good run there from Basink as he comes into the hairpin, as Dalek throws down the inside of Forehead there at a hairpin. Mr. Spicer also covering the inside there from Basink. All over each other as they come into Spoon. A little bit of contact there between Decelerate and Zay. But they get it all sorted before they come to the exit. Decelerate is a big moment.
Oh, what a save!
Big tank slapper, and he's able to save it, but he drops all the way down to 12th. But I don't think it's going to work. He's got the inside line on those soft tyres coming into turn 1. What is going to happen here? Oh, a bit of contact. Psycho's run very wide there. He just saw they entangled tyres, and he's rejoined the track behind Fluxy as well. So he's lost 2 positions there. He is not going to be happy with that move at all. He left him plenty of space. We've got a yellow flag. We've got Haas off. We've got Dalek off as well. And we've got Ferrari round 2. What is happening in Tier 2 tonight? There's cars everywhere. Basic has dropped down to P11. Dalek gets to move up the hill, the side by side as they come up to the top of Sector 1.
Okay, Zay's making his way out through the field. He's on the inside of
Mr. Spicer. Yeah, coming into Spoon. He runs a bit deep, and so the switchback by Mr. Spicer. And now Fluxy wants a little piece of this action as well. Spicer trying to get a decent run out of Spoon. As he got the toe, he's using a bit of ERS as well, but I don't think he's got the pace to overtake Zay on those fresh, soft tyres.
Skins is still in those hards, by the way.
Absolutely. On the side, we got another yellow flag. We got Mercedes round. Fluxy has got around. He's pointed the wrong way, and he's out. Oh, that is a massive crash. Decelerator's out as well. Dalek is out. Fluxy is still in. We have another 2 retirements in this race, and Fluxy has a 5-second penalty. And if anything is going to cause a safety car, that should. That was an absolutely monumental crash, and Dalek and Decelerator are both out of this race. Anyway, I'm jumping back up to Skins. He's making a move on his teammate Combat Rat. The hard tyres are finally coming into their own. It looks like they might be quicker than the medium tyres now. Skins up into P2. Combat Rat is dropping down a little bit. Now, Forehead on 16 lap old mediums has got the advantage here on Combat. Anyway, Forehead's got a really good run here on the McLaren. He goes to the outside. Combat's left the gap. Oh, he's squeezing it very hard. A little bit of contact. They go so slow through the chicane, and Combat's held the position, but he's got no DRS to defend with, so the Aston Martin is going to have the run. But look at Zay on the soft tyre. He's still a chance for a podium here. He's within DRS of both of them. But he goes Forehead around the outside of the McLaren heading into turn 1. That's a very simple move there. And he moves up onto that 3rd step of the podium. And Combat covering the inside there. Zay trying around the outside, but I think Combat's going to be able to squeeze him out here. Yeah, you see the Alfa Romeo running very deep, but that's going to give him an extra drive heading towards Spoon. Is he going to be able to get around the outside? He's using all of his ERS. He doesn't have much left, and he's side by side with Zay as they come into Spoon. A little bit of banging tyres as well. Combat does not want to give this up, and a little bit of a hit from the Alfa Romeo. He forces him off the track, And I think that's going to be this position. Down Combat does not have the tyres to come back at him. And Zay up in a P4, just 1.3 seconds behind Forehead. We're going to jump on board with Sneaky here, who'll come across to take the checkered flag for Tier 2 Aussie Formula Racing. And what a great race from him. Very quick in qualifying and even quicker in the race. Skins now takes the checkered flag, P2 on the hard tyre, and Forehead will get P3 ahead of Zay, who did manage to get a couple of tenths in the final sector, but not quite enough to get a podium. Luxie comes across the line and he'll get P10 in the final point. And what a race.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Baku last season as well, Snags. I think we might have actually had a couple of more retirements, but yeah, that was usually just people going off of their own. I think this is probably one of the first times we've had so many driver versus driver retirements, so that was absolutely mental. But well done to Sneaky, absolutely mega drive from him. Kudos to Skins as well, really good drive from him on the hards, even though it wasn't the greatest tyre at certain points. And well done to Forehead as well, as the only driver for Aston Martin tonight. Maximise those points after qualifying there. Thank you very much for the follow, Tezzy. Hope you enjoyed the race. It was absolutely a joy to commentate, but I will have absolutely no voice tomorrow at work, unfortunately.